All right, y'all get up, everybody that's to come to the stage. Oh, man. I'm out of breath. Yeah, not just there, but I was like, I can't get too loose because I forgot I washed this shirt. And when you wash a shirt, it shrinks. And, I didn't want it to, come up and show a few things. So, yeah. I am the author of Managing the Man in the Mirror. Y'all heard of Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. And so I've learned that we have to manage the man in the mirror. And what it is, it's a daily effort. It's something that it takes, that we have to do. I actually work in crisis intervention. Texas Anger Managers is my company. And what we do is we actually do one-on-ones and we provide groups. And so whatever that happened to just take a lot. I know y'all hear my breathing. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, let me get this breathing out y'all real quick. Hold on a second. Real quick. But very, very important is that everybody say enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
One more time, enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm is something that's very, very vital. And I make that a very significant part of my life when I wake up in the morning. Because I think one of the worst things we can do is wake up in the morning and say, you know what, today gonna be a bad day. Because what you're doing is you're giving a declaration to what's going to transpire in your day. I mean, how many times have you said, man, today's gonna be a bad day, it's gonna be raining outside? So we come up with all sorts of reasons to not give our best, to get out of our comfort zones, and to do what we're gifted or born to do. Enthusiasm is something that's so significant, it's vital, it's necessary. And it's something that I do. Of course, I work in crisis intervention. I know you guys are familiar with certain hospitals, Harris Health Systems. There's Ben Taub's, there's the LBJs. And so I put out fires. I see myself as one who put out fires, well, I shine light in dark places. Because there's a lot of people, and what I find too, I tell people sometimes we have to get out of ourselves. And when you go around, what I do, I make it a point to walk around to the different locations, not just the floors that we serve, because I work in ER, emergency. And what happens is, when I see so many people, they're connected to, breathing machines, it really makes you think about life and how precious it is. And then we take a lot of things for granted. You have the ability to see, taste, touch, feel, hear, smell. There's a lot of things. You can walk. There are people that cannot walk. And the fact that you can walk and you can move, and this bookstore, I think it's a beautiful thing to have it. Brown sugar. I mean, what gave that person the vision to say, hey, I want to start this bookstore here, Katy, Texas, and I can do it. Against all odds. Everybody say against all odds?
Against all odds.
You can do it. Because the main thing is, again, that enthusiasm is so significant. And I try to uplift people. And what I do is, because so many people come into the public, they don't have insurance, they don't have a number of different things. And what I do that's different than a lot of the other individuals is that I listen. I can listen. My tolerance level is pretty high. And some people, they have no patience at all. And patients can read that. They read the fact that you're not paying attention, you're not listening. You're just agreeing and that type of thing. And they come in there and they get upset, they're real violent. I sit with some very explosive, I used to sit with some very explosive individuals. People that can put hands on you, real quick. I mean, some fresh out, but I've been able to, with my gift of listening and really just tuning in. A brother came in today, paranoid, extremely paranoid, thinking people were following him. That type of thing. And some of them have real reasons because they're traumatic, the trauma that they experience from being hit, being in abusive relationships, whether it's domestic violence or whatever. They have so many different things that they're dealing with. And so again, we have to make sure that we pay attention to those individuals, but have the enthusiasm daily to lift people up. Because some people don't even get spoke to. They feel invisible. Okay, time. I think I'm at 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, 30 seconds.
8 seconds.
How many seconds?
7.
7 seconds, okay. With my thank you. With my 7 seconds, I just want to say, life is just a minute. In the words of Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays, life is just a minute. Only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon you, didn't seek it, didn't choose it. But it's up to you to use it. You must give an account if you abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity's in it. Gregory D. Anderson Jr., Greg Speaks Live. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, please get the book, Managing the Man in the Mirror. This is the second book, Managing the Man in the Mirror. My first book is entitled Notable Quotable Anger Management Tips. My third book is audio. It's heartfelt conversations on the book of James. Again, Gregory D. Anderson Jr., Greg Speaks Live. Hashtag that, you'll find me. TexasAngerManagers.com.